Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness. My morning started at like 10:30 last night. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the puppies, but they got the squirts again. So I didn't get much sleep last night. I've been up for a while. Joey ate his bandage again. So he now has a darn tough sock on. Which so far so good. Joe, what are you doing, puppy? Like I said, tax season is almost over. Almost over. Tax season. Not taxes, but tax season. Sophia, good morning. Glad to have you. Yeah, it's the season part is almost over. Like the initial spring tax season ends on April 15th. So we've only got 7 more days. It ends a week from today. Everybody either has to have their taxes in or extensions filed. A good number of my clients are good. I have a few left that I have to get information from. And so, yeah, I mean, for the most part, we're good. I go on vacation on Wednesday. So for me, I've only got today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, really today and tomorrow. And then I can do some straggling stuff next Monday. I will still be doing the calls. Good morning, Larry. I will still be doing the calls while I'm gone. But I won't be doing any taxes while I'm gone. Cherry Picket, question 1. If I print photos of artwork to sell, what category would fall under for deductions? If I print photos, so that would be your inventory. So yeah, inventory, that's just a digital product turned physical. So she says, this is Catherine. I've been making payments on a computer I bought last year. Where do I put that? You would actually just put that, so long as it's $2,500 or less, then just stick it in office expense, the whole thing, not the payments. Excuse me. So yeah, just write the whole thing off. Unless you're wanting to just write the payments off and then again put the payments under office expense. Larry says my taxes were done yesterday. Yay! I wish I could say the same thing, which is part of the reason why yeah, like actually by after today I have to do mine. So I'm going to work all of today on everybody else's, and then I'm going to get mine done. And then Wednesday, I'll get some straggling stuff done, but I have to get the camper loaded up. Let's see, Catherine says, can I deduct my insurance deductible as an indirect expense when we paid it for repairs for our roof? Oh, now I know which Catherine this is. I didn't know that you had the store name Cherry Picket. And the art part makes more sense now too. So make sure you could do your art as a separate business, by the way, and then that'll give you a second home office deduction. So can I deduct my insurance deductible as an indirect expense? Yes. So for the roof, you can deduct the what you paid out of pocket, including the deductible for the roof repair. Larry says, I need to keep track of stuff better. I have a method for that. Sophia says, can we take standard deduction as an eBay seller instead of itemized? I don't have any personal expenses to deduct. Okay, so Sophia, there is a huge difference between taking itemized deductions and taking your business deductions, right? So your itemized deductions would go on your Schedule A, and most of us aren't using a Schedule A. Your business deductions go on the Schedule C. So you would get your standard deduction for your filing status, and then you get all of your business deductions for your business. So it's two separate things. They're all on one set of taxes that goes in, but your business stuff gets done, which then goes over to your personal, and then from there. Great. Yay. Questions this morning. I'm loving it. Larry says, did you say you have a method for that, keeping track of stuff better? I absolutely do. How have you been coming here for, I don't know, almost daily for several weeks now and not known I have a method for that? So, there's several people that come to the chat every day that use my workbook, and it is super simple. Even with your gig work, it will work just fine with gig work for driving. So it will work great for that. If you, it works for any business, but it's designed to match up with the Schedule C so that it will, work great for sole props and LLCs. I mean, it works for anybody, but again, so yeah, anyway, it's a Excel workbook, and it's got place for miles, it's got place for your expenses, it's got place for up to 8 revenue streams. So Cherry Picket says, is there a line on the W-2, my spouse's, that shows contributions to traditional IRA and Roth, or where would I get that number? So if it is the after tax one, then you don't have to report that at all. If it's the pre-tax one and it was made through the employer, it would be on the W-2, box 12. DD, I think, is the what it's called. Maybe don't give me a line on that. But it would be in box 12. Larry says, oh, the workbook, I forgot about that. So where do I find this? 1 second, and I will grab that for you. I have these like pretty links that is supposed to help me remember what the name of what the address is, and I still don't do a great job of that. Okay, so Larry, so this one is the one that has the eBay stuff and Poshmark stuff in it. What I'm actually doing is moving everything over to the one link, but you can grab that one and it will work for everything. So it just has more stuff in it than what the straight business workbook is. So it has an average cost of goods calculator. It's got an eBay number tracking tab. It's then one of them has pivot tables and stuff for Poshmark. But if you don't need it, you don't have to use those. The tabs can even be deleted. In OLT, under utilities deductions, do we put cell phone and internet there, but we put the percent of our house utilities somewhere else? Correct. Yes. So under the regular business deductions, because you are a reseller, you're going to put your 100% of your cell phone, your portion of cell phone, and the internet in the regular business expenses, and then the electric, garbage, water, gas, anything else that is a home office expense would go in the indirect portion of the home office expense. The same area where you put the repairs and maintenance for the roof and anything else. So if you've got grass cutting, snow removal, pressure washing, house cleaning, anything else, all of these things can go on the home office deduction sheet. Let's see. Catherine also says, and regarding the W-2 IRA contribution, if there is something in box 12, that would be what the employer contributed or what the employee contributed. It would be both. When you put in the W-2, you fill out that W-2 form exactly the way it is on the form. So you just data entry, just type it in exactly the way you see it. And if you do that, you don't have to do any other part. That'll be it. Great. What other questions do we have this morning? Yay, I see 2 people hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you. Catherine says, thank you so much for letting me question Puke. That's absolutely what I'm here for. I'd much rather have you guys come in and ask questions than me just sit here and ramble about life and puppies and stuff like that, which I will absolutely do if you guys don't ask questions. So it's always good if you ask questions. Making sure that the Joey pup is not chewing on my darn tough sock this morning. He took his bandage off and I stuck a sock on. Sophia says, does my wife and I need to file an 8958 if we file separately? California resident. I know a lot of the forms, but I don't know them all. So California, I didn't think is California a community property state? It's crazy because, yep, it's a community property state. Okay, so if you are filing separately, you're not required to file that form. I actually just had to deal with this over the weekend for the first time. So it only happens when, good morning, Renee. Mommy hasn't showered in the house. So it only happens if you do married filing separately. And what it does is it allocates part of your income to your spouse, which means that then they need to, like, you need to swap. And I don't see any reason to do that personally. Possibly if one of the spouses does not work, then it might be an option. But right now, I'm just trying to make sure that my other client who was married filing separately, if their wife did it or not, because if their wife filed that form, then I am going to have to file the form, but I'm going to need to have that information. So it's up to you. I think it creates a headache. I'm going to make sure that I don't move into a community property state. Catherine says, when I was going through your OLT video, I believe you said supplies should not include what we use for actual shipping items to the customer. I have those expenses all grouped together. So yes, I would rather see you separate them. If you don't have them separated and you don't want to try and do that, then it's not going to hurt to lump them all together. But I would rather see you keep those supplies separate and put them in the cost of goods, materials, and supplies section. That way, those things that are in the cost of goods section come out at the very top of your Schedule C. And when it comes out at the very top of your Schedule C, you can see that what you had to actually spend on your business in order to get that return, to get that profit, right? Anything else is things that you bought, you used, you didn't necessarily have to have in order to run your business, but they were helpful to you and they were also tax deductible. So I would rather see anything that is a direct cost to your business, like you can't do without it, be in that cost of goods section. Catherine says mailers with tape, stickers. Yeah. So anything that it takes to get your item from you to the customer. Shipping labels, poly mailers, boxes, bubble wrap. Yeah, anything that you have to use to get the item from you to the customer. Also, in that same section, there's other expenses. That's where all of your platform fees, your selling costs are going to go. Extra shipping, like from Pirate Ship or something like that, would go in there as well. And then your inventory is in that section. So Guys, I might have to cut this a little bit short. I told you guys my puppies are having problems. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna try and hold off. He just went out, so hopefully he'll give me another. Oh no, he didn't. The other one did. If I run, you guys know why. But he's down here making all kinds of noises. He'll hold off for a couple more minutes. He'll be okay. Any more questions? You're okay, Wilson. I did just give them both. They both just ate. Well, they all just ate, and they got a big thing of pumpkin. So hopefully, in another couple hours, they'll be better. What else we got? Anything else? No, no more questions for me, Larry says. All right. Go grab that workbook. It's really easy to use. It will make life so much easier. And I do a bookkeeping call the first Wednesday of the month for 30 minutes. It's kind of like, look, hey, here's your appointment. Let's go do your bookkeeping. Let's get it done. Then my members get a 2-hour call with me to get their bookkeeping done the first Wednesday of the month. So it's your accountability. Anything that I can do to try and make your business more successful and less complicated is what my goal is. By doing these calls, by having the Facebook group. So anything I can do. If there's something that you would like to see that I have not done yet, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Once tax season is over, I'm gonna do a tax forms class, and I'm gonna actually talk about the paper forms and how things work together. And then I'm also going to do a bookkeeping deduction intensive. So it's going to be all like digging into deductions and how the deductions work. So I'm going to get both of those together. So hopefully we can get that started in May. Larry says, I am old. You need to keep reminding me on the Wednesday thing. Okay. I will keep reminding you on the Wednesday thing. But I mean, you're here almost every morning, so you'll get the reminders. Tomorrow, Cha-Ching Chats, we'll have a new podcast come out. We have a new channel. I don't have all the particulars, but we do have a new channel, and things are going to be getting put up over there. We have not recorded the one that's coming out tomorrow yet. That's going to be done today or tomorrow beforehand. And what else? Oh, that's last week. So then Wednesday, I'll still be home. Thursday morning, we'll be on location in Virginia Beach. Chris's call Thursday morning will be on location in Virginia Beach. Text call Thursday afternoon will be on location in Virginia Beach. So this will be my first real foray into working mobile. So wish me luck, y'all, because I will have the 2 morning chats, Chris's call and text call, all while I am in Virginia Beach from the camper. So that should be fun. I mean, I hope it's going to be fun. But all right, well, if there aren't any more questions, I guess I will go ahead and hop off of here and take this puppy out and get back to it with the taxes. So otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day.